to pre-inspect or inspect, or to inspect it all? Stay tuned. Hey YouTube, it is me, Ashley, with Keller Williams Real Estate in Everett. And so we're going to talk a little bit about inspections here, okay? So first off, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I have tons and tons of videos. Please take a look. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. There's always good stuff here, okay? So we're going to talk a little bit about inspections. All right, so here's the deal with inspections, okay? I think it's great to do an inspection if you can do one, okay? There's a lot of good reasons to do an inspection. One, it can provide you with some leverage in negotiations. Two, it helps you actually learn about the house. I mean, because, you know, you haven't lived there, so, I mean, it's gonna be really difficult for you to kind of like know, you know, the sort of like ins and outs of the home. Like, how old is the water heater? How long has the furnace been there? Does it need to be replaced? Does it need a service? You know, what are all those pieces, okay? And so for those reasons, those are like the top two reasons: knowing more about the house and leverage for negotiations. Okay. Now, if you can do them, it's awesome, get it done. But sometimes, you know, the market, the climate that you're in may not be ideal for inspections. I mean, if you're in a heavy seller's market, it may be difficult for you to do an inspection. And so in that case, what you may do, as opposed to doing no inspection at all, is something called a pre-inspection. So what the pre-inspection allows you to do is you are still able to go ahead and do the inspection, but you would be inspecting in advance of your offer being accepted. And you would then not have your offer contingent on the results of the inspection, because basically if you inspect it before the offer and it turns out that something in the inspection came up that you didn't want to deal with, you would never have written a contract, okay? And that's, I think, you know, a key piece. That's a key distinction between an inspection contingency in a regular contract and a pre-inspection in a regular contract, okay? So, yes, you heard it. It's not contingent, okay? So that would mean that if you pre-inspect it and you found something, hey, I want the seller to take care of this, but I really want to buy the house, perhaps what you would do is you would write that as a condition of your offer, you know? So you would just say, hey, I love this house, but it needs to be a new water heater. Here's my offer, okay? And that might be how you work it. It really depends on the climate, again, as I said, because, you know, of course, if you have some type of competitive offer situation, you might not have the luxury of asking for that water heater. So you might just have to move on, okay? So that's an option, pre-inspection. Now, if the climate is one other option, if the climate is super duper competitive, would be to perhaps do no inspection at all, okay? And so what that would mean is you would purchase the home, you wouldn't have any contingencies on the purchase based on the results of the inspection. And what you could do later is you can still have an inspector come out and take a look at your house afterwards, okay? But basically what you're saying is you're willing to take the house in the condition it's currently in, and that's it. You know, you're not going to negotiate anything. You're not going to negotiate price, repairs, and you're not going to say, hey, if I hate the inspection, I'm not buying the house, okay? And so, yeah, I mean, those are the sort of big things. I mean, I think, again, everything depends, right? Like, you know, this is like sort of like points of negotiation. I mean, it really, really freaking depends, okay? So, yeah, whether you would inspect or not inspect. So, that's it. That's everything you need to know about inspection. I mean, if you have comments, please leave them down below. If you have questions, I will answer them for sure. Please like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon, YouTube. There's something weird happening. There's people like looking at me in my car. Why? Is my car, did I flatten a puppy or something? Do they want to see how cool it is? Am I not allowed to record a video on my car? Anyway, okay.